Hello YouTube, it's your girl Janae coming at you with another video, and as you can tell by the title, this video is going to be about the 5 category of fragrances that I think every woman should have in her fragrance wardrobe. So I have 2 fragrances in each category. One is more of an affordable option and the other is more of a luxurious option, just so I can have options for y'all, okay? So I can have some variety. So if you guys are interested in seeing what my 10 fragrances are that I have for you guys, then go ahead and just keep on watching. Alright y'all, so first things first, stop what you're doing, stop and leave me your scent of the day down below. I would love to know what you guys are wearing today or tonight whenever you are watching this video. Also, if you are new to my channel, hello again, my name is Janae. Welcome, and if you are returning, thank you so much for clicking back onto another video. I truly appreciate you guys' support. So if you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and join the family, and give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos from moi. Now let's hop into today's video, because I've talked about majority of these fragrances on my channel, but I feel as though every woman should have these types of fragrances in their collection. Maybe not these exact fragrances depending on your taste, but I feel like these types of fragrances, these categories of fragrances are amazing places to start, especially if you're trying to grow your collection. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. So the first category that I have for you guys is like a fruity, floral, woody category. These fragrances are those fruity florals that have a bit of a woody touch to them, and I would describe these scents as a grown woman fruity floral. These fragrances have a little bit more depth to them. They have a little bit more of a rich quality to them, and they smell a bit expensive but also give you that fruity floral vibe that a lot of us women love. And the first fragrance I'm going to talk to you guys about is actually one that's one of my favorite scents of all time in my collection, period, and that is Born in Roma from Valentino. This fragrance is one I've spoken so many times about, like it's kind of redundant, but this is a beautiful scent. This is just a beautiful woody, fruity, floral scent. It has some vanillic touches to it. It has a little bit of a musky quality to it as well. My favorite part of this fragrance is the opening and the deep dry down. Like those two are like my absolute favorite, but the mid is stunning as well. So this fragrance opens up with some spice from some pink pepper. It also opens up with some black currant, and that black currant is so juicy and delicious. And then in the mid, this fragrance has some jasmine. This also has a tea note, which I find adds a little bit of a unique quality to this scent. This isn't your typical fruity floral. And then in the base, you get that very rich, decadent vanilla, but it also is paired with some Gaiac wood and some Cashmerian. So Gaiac wood is a note that I find turns people off to this fragrance because it's a very woody nuance. However, I find that it adds some sex appeal to this fragrance. It allows this fragrance to have some more depth, and that Cashmerian adds a little bit of a smooth, well-rounded quality to the base of the fragrance. So this scent is absolutely stunning. If you are looking for a grown woman fruity floral, this is the fragrance for you, and this is Born in Roma from Valentino. The next fragrance that is on my list is no stranger to my channel either. If you have been watching my channel for any length of time, you already know what this fragrance is, and this is Pas Ce Soir from the house of BDK. I absolutely love this scent, hence the dent. Also, I like to overspray my scent, so that's another reason why this fragrance has this dent, but this fragrance is absolutely beautiful. This is a grown woman's fruity floral. Absolutely. I hands down believe that this is signature scent worthy. This is a fragrance that can take you from day to night, from the office to the bar, to the club, to the lounge, whatever you want to do. This fragrance does it, but this has a sophisticated touch to it, which I absolutely adore about this scent. I love how this fragrance wears on my skin. So Pas Ce Soir is a woody, fruity floral, but it has a unique fruitiness to it. It's sweet. It has a bit of a spiciness to it as well. This scent is just perfect. This is the perfect fruity floral in my opinion. This fragrance is amazing. I also get a little bit of a freshness from this scent as well, like with the spice, with the fruitiness, with the floral aspect, with the woodiness. It has some type of freshness to it that I really love, and that's why I think this scent can take you from day to night. So when this fragrance opens, you get a blast of spice from some ginger, some black pepper, and some mandarin orange. I think that they work very well together with adding that like citrus quality, that brightness, but also that spice. And I think ginger and fragrances adds that like really nice tang, that zing that is very addictive. And And then as the fragrance dries down, you get that fruitiness from that quince, and quince is a very unique fruity note in my opinion. I don't have many fragrances with the note of quince, but it's so juicy, it's so sweet, it's so delicious in this fragrance. And then you also get some orange blossom with some jasmine, so those white florals start to come up, and I find that that adds a little bit of a mature quality to the fragrance, but it's not too mature at all. I think the white florals add a little bit of a sophisticated vibe to the fragrance without going too mature. And then in the base you get some patchouli, you get some cashmere, and you get some amberwood. And for me, the amberwood adds that woody quality to it, kind of a little bit of a smokiness, and then the patchouli adds a little bit of depth as well. I find that patchouli adds a little bit of an earthy quality. Sometimes it can go chocolatey, but to me this fragrance is just perfectly balanced. The cashmere adds that smooth roundedness like I mentioned in Born in Roma. I absolutely love this fragrance. This scent is absolutely stunning. I love how this fragrance wears on my clothes and my skin. Now this fragrance does become more of a skin scent over time, which I actually don't mind because this fragrance is so addicting and I just spray it over and over and over again. So if you are looking for another option for a grown woman fruity floral slightly woody fragrance, this is the way to go. And this is Pas Ce Soir from the house of BDK. Now hopping into the next category, this is for my sweet gourmand lovers, my vanilla lovers. These two fragrances are just that. So if you love vanilla scents, if you love gourmands, you would absolutely love these two. One is very popular, people talk about it a lot, but I find that the hype is there for a reason, it's real for a reason, and if you truly love vanilla scents, you would absolutely love this one. And it's Vanilla 28 from the house of Kayali. This fragrance is of course a vanilla scent. If you watch fragrance videos, if you like watching fragrance content at all, I'm 99% sure that you've seen this on your social media or you watched a video and someone talked about Vanilla 28. And for me, Vanilla 28 is just a sweet, warm, slightly powdery type of vanilla. It gives me a little bit of a vanilla extract type of vibe as well. It's not overly sweet, but it's sweet enough. And I find that this fragrance is just perfect. Like it's perfect for layering. It's nice to wear on its own. I will say that the performance isn't exactly how I would like it to be, but for what it is, I think that you can really get a lot of wear out of it. This is a fragrance that you can wear to work and not choke anyone out. This is a fragrance that is very nice. It's very pleasing on the nose and it's perfect to layer with other fragrances. So if you have any other scents you want to amp up a vanilla note in or you want to add a vanilla note in, this fragrance is perfect. And I actually really love layering other Kayali fragrances with each other because they just work perfectly. So in the opening you get some jasmine, and then as this fragrance dries down you get that tonka bean with that brown sugar, and I find that the brown sugar accord with that tonka beans really just amps up the tonka bean sweetness, and that powderiness really comes through from the tonka beans. And then in the base you get some musk, you get the vanilla of course, and I really like how simple this fragrance is but how impactful it is. This isn't too complicated, this isn't too hard to understand, this is just your vanillic scent, and that's why I think a lot of people really enjoy this fragrance. I get about 6 hours of wear with this and I overspray a lot, but I really enjoy layering this fragrance with other scents, and I like wearing this scent to bed as well when I just want to smell like vanilla. This is truly vanilla. So this is Kayali's Vanilla 28 and I absolutely love this for my vanilla lovers, my gourmand lovers. This is the way to go. Now the second gourmand vanilla scent that I have for you guys is one that I absolutely love. I'm actually considering getting a 100 ml bottle because my 50 ml is almost halfway gone, and yeah, I need this in my collection. And this is 100 Silent Ways from the house of Nishane. This fragrance is absolutely stunning. If you love vanilla, if you love your white florals, if you love a little bit of a citrusy vibe, a little bit of a powderiness, you would absolutely love this fragrance. Now a lot of people say that this fragrance kind of smells like black opium, and if you do like black opium but you want like a little bit of a more refined black opium without the coffee, this does have a nuance of black opium, but it's not the same at all. I love black opium, I own black opium and a couple of flankers, but this scent is just beautiful. This is a creamy sweet white floral fragrance. It has that vanilla, it has some woodiness to it, it has a little bit of a citrusy quality to it as well. I love this fragrance overall. So in this fragrance you get some peach, you get some mandarin orange, you also get some tuberose, and for me the tuberose is a nice creamy buttery tuberose. It's very full, it's so beautiful, but it adds a little bit of a mature quality to the fragrance that's not too mature, but it adds that sophistication. You also get some orris in this fragrance, which I think adds to that creaminess in the scent. Orris sometimes can come off very powdery, very abrasive, but to me in this fragrance it just adds to the creaminess that tuberose has. You also get some sandalwood in this fragrance and you get some vetiver. I love how this fragrance wears. The vanilla in this scent is stunning. I just really love this scent, and it's an extrait de parfum, on, so this is gonna definitely last on your skin and on your clothes. You'll definitely get your money's worth. I love the bottle. I love how heavy the cap is. I love the atomizer on this. It's just a nice continuous sprayer. This is a beautiful fragrance. And the other fragrance that's very popular from this house is called Ani, and that's more of a green vanilla. That scent is absolutely beautiful as well, but I find that if you're just now getting into fragrances, this is the safer bet. This is the fragrance I always recommend for people who are just getting into fragrances, because this is a vanilla that is very lovable. So this is 100 Silent Waves from the house of Nishane. Now the next category that I have for you guys is my tropical, warm, coconutty type of scents. I personally don't like suntan lotion type of scents. I do have a couple that I do enjoy, but for the most part I like more coconutty, warm, vanillic type of tropical scents, or I like tropical florals. So speaking of tropical florals, this first fragrance I'm going to talk to you guys about is one that is heavy on a tropical floral, and it's absolutely stunning. The bottle is stunning, the fragrance is stunning, and I spoke about this in my last video, so if you haven't seen that one, I'll link that video up in the eye in the sky. But this fragrance is Ylang Gold from the house of Micallef. This scent is so luxurious, it's so stunning. If you want to smell like a vacation, but you want to smell like you're on a yacht, you want to smell like you're in the Maldives or some place that's so beautiful with stunning water, that's what this fragrance is. This scent reminds me of the Maldives, Bora Bora, Santorini, like those types of vibes. That's what this scent is. I swear to you, it's absolutely stunning. And when you spray this fragrance, you see these gold flecks here? These gold flecks spray onto your skin and it just leaves such a beautiful glow, like such a beautiful glow. So if you have your shoulders out, if you have your chest out, please douse yourself in this. This is like a 2-in-1 body shimmery spray and a fragrance, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. The bottle is incredible. This fragrance is your sweet, coconutty, tropical, yellow floral fragrance. It has a little bit of a musky quality to it, but all in all, I get that nice coconut. It's just stunning. This fragrance is just beautiful. Now, if you're the type of person who does not like your fragrance to do too much, this is going to be perfect for you. This fragrance just leaves a nice veil of a scent on you. It's so delicate. It's so just dainty and beautiful. This reminds me of a woman wearing all white. She's in her luxurious clothing. She has her luxurious bag, her luxurious sunglasses. She has her nice little beach hat on. This is that. Like, I feel so luxe when I wear this fragrance. And this isn't a fragrance that's too strong. It's very, very minimal, but it's so impactful. Now, this fragrance opens up with a ton of fruity notes like lychee and peach and tangerine, but this also has a bitter orange note. And then as the fragrance dries down, you get that beautiful ylang ylang, which adds that yellow floral quality. You get some sandalwood, you get some rose, you get a little bit of lily in the valley, which adds some freshness to the scent. And as this fragrance dries down in the base, you get some vanilla, you get some coconut, you get some musk. And I just really, really love this fragrance. I can't hype this fragrance up more, especially since we're getting into the warmer months over here. I really love to pull this out in the spring and summertime. It's just so refreshing for me. It's sweet, it's warm, it smells like your skin but better, but not too much like your skin. This isn't a musky scent. This is more of like your vanillic coconut type of scent. I would say this is more of a tropical scent. So if you are looking for something that's more in the tropical family, something that smells like a vacation, that's what this scent is. And this is Ylang Gold by the house of Micallef. Since we're already in the vacation, you know, tropical vibe, we're already talking about coconuts, I'm gonna talk to you guys about this fragrance that is absolutely stunning. And this is La Nuit Tresor Nude from the house of Lancome. This fragrance is so beautiful. I did not use this as much as I wanted to last year, but this year you better believe this is going to be gone. This fragrance is a sweet vanillic coconut scent. This also has a little bit of a lactonic quality to it. It has a little bit of a powderiness to it as well. So when this fragrance opens, you get a ton of bergamot. It's like very citrusy, it's very bright, it's in your face, but it's not doing too much. And then as the fragrance dries down, you get some rose, and then in the base you get some coconut and some vanilla. The coconut to me is like a coconut milk. It's very creamy, it's decadent, and then along with that vanilla, it just makes a very beautiful concoction. I get the coconut throughout the fragrance, so it's not just in the base, but I will say that the performance on this one isn't as great as I want it to be, but it's still beautiful. I really enjoy wearing this fragrance, and for the price, I think that this is a very nice coconutty vanillic fragrance. If you love those like tropical beachy scents, you would definitely love this. I really, really love this fragrance. So this is La Nuit Tresor Nude from Lancome. The next category that I have for you guys is my musky, woody scents. These fragrances are musky, but they're different, but they're similar, if that makes sense. So if you enjoy musky scents, if you enjoy like slightly powdery fragrances, I know there are a lot of women out there who do. I think that having a musky, powdery, woody, sweet scent is very nice for those everyday, like effortless days, or if you are going someplace that's a little professional and you kind of want to smell like you have a scent on, but you don't really want to smell like you have a scent on, you know what I'm saying? These are the fragrances I would definitely choose for those. And the first fragrance I'm going to talk to you guys about is one that's fairly new to my collection, but I have been in love, and I typically don't go for musky scents like that. That's not really my vibe, but this fragrance really blew me out the water. And this is Saint Honorè from the house of Stephanie de Bruijn. This fragrance is absolutely stunning. This is your musky, sweet, powdery, warm, slightly woody fragrance. This to me smells like a hug. This is like a cashmere sweater. It's absolutely beautiful. I really love wearing this fragrance. I love how it clings to my skin. This is the type of fragrance that I like to wear if I need a hug, or if I'm feeling like I want to just smell warm and just cozy. This is definitely your skin but better. Like if you just want to smell just naturally good, that's what this fragrance is. If someone smelled you wearing this fragrance, they'll be like, I don't know if that's like how she smells or if that's a fragrance. Like that's what I love about this fragrance. It's so effortless, it's so minimal. So this fragrance opens up with heliotrope and tonka beans, and as I mentioned earlier, tonka beans has that nice powdery, slightly, you know, nutty quality to it, but the heliotrope really adds this slightly nutty quality to the fragrance. It also adds a little bit of powderiness because heliotrope can kind of come off almondy, or it can come off kind of doughy, like, you know, like a pastry or, you know, something like that. But in this fragrance, it adds a nutty touch to it. And then in the mid, you get some vanilla and some leather, but the leather is not prominent at all. I would say that the leather kind of adds some depth to the fragrance. The leather isn't like a new car leather type of scent. Like this leather is just so beautiful. I would even say it's more like a cashmere or like a suede. It's not like an abrupt leather. And then the vanilla, of course, adds that beautiful sweetness to the scent. And then in the base, you get some musk and you get some sandalwood. So the muskiness, of course, stays throughout the fragrance. I think the musk is more of a clean musk. It's more of a fresh musk because it kind of adds a little bit of a freshness to the scent. It's not too, you know, dirty or like BO-like. It's very nice. It's very refined. It's very clean. It makes me think of a very nice oatmeal colored cashmere sweater. Like that's what I think of when I wear this fragrance. It wears so well, and I love the packaging, like the minimal packaging with the magnetic cap. It gets me every time. So this is Saint Honorè from the house of Stephanie de Bruijn. Next we have another, you know, luxurious fragrance. It's a little pricey, but it's so nice. I really enjoy this scent, and this is Santal Complet from Fragrance du Bois. This fragrance is, of course, a sandalwood heavy fragrance, but this scent could have been in my tropical, you know, my tropical vibes, but I would prefer to put this in my woody, sweet, musky type of category because that's what I get from this fragrance. You do get a little bit of a tropical vibe, but mainly it is more of a woody, sweet, powdery, slightly lactonic scent. It has a little bit of freshness from some citruses. You also get a little bit of creaminess from some coconut. So this fragrance opens up with some coconut and some lemon, and I would say the coconut in this fragrance to me personally is like a coconut milk. Again, it's very creamy, it's delicious, it's decadent, and then the lemon just adds that zing, that tang, you know what I'm saying, that very bright opening along with that creamy milky coconut. And then as the fragrance dries down, you get that violet with that black pepper, so you get that powdery violet with that black pepper, which adds some spice. And then in the base you get some vanilla, you get some sandalwood, and you get some musk. So again, it's that musky, sweet, woody type of vibe, but it has that coconut twist with that zing in the opening, and you get a little bit of that powderiness from the violet as well. This fragrance is also one that I think is just like your skin but better. You can wear this on a vacation, you can wear this as a signature scent. This is something that can take you from day to night as well. Again, this is pretty expensive, so people complain about the performance of this scent, but for what this scent is and how it wears, I think it's great value. It smells very refined and so expensive, which it should, but I absolutely love this fragrance. So if you are interested in something that smells like sweet, coconutty, you know, warm, all of that good stuff, then I think Santal Complet is the way to go. This last category is my wild card, okay? The wild card, the fragrances that I think you could wear for many occasions. I personally would wear them year round, but depending on who you are, you know, would depend on the occasion. I feel like everyone should have a wild card fragrance. Everyone should have a scent that that makes you feel bold and confident and sexy. That's what these scents are to me. And the first fragrance that I'm going to talk to you guys about is one of my favorite scents ever, period, in my collection, and that's Delina Exclusif from the house of Parfums de Marly. This fragrance is absolutely incredible. I can't rave enough about this scent. This is your sweet, creamy, powdery rose fragrance. You get some fruitiness to it. You get a little bit of woodiness. You get a little bit of smokiness. This fragrance is just everything. It's so sexy. It's so seductive. Some people prefer Delina, the original Delina, and that fragrance is stunning. I own it. I love it. But I prefer Delina Exclusif because it's more vanillic. It's more seductive. It's more sensual to me. Delina is more happy and bright and fresh and crisp. That's what that gives me. So if you're that type of person, definitely go for Delina. But Delina Exclusif adds a little bit of like a sultry, sensual type of vibe. Love this fragrance. Absolutely love this scent. I love Parfums de Marly in general. Like, that house is just everything to me, so I might be biased, but this fragrance is beautiful. This fragrance opens up with some pear, some lychee, and some bergamot, so you get some citruses in there. You get that sweet, delicious lychee, and then as the fragrance dries down, you get some rose, you get some incense, and you get some oud. But the oud to me is virtually indetectable. I really get this smokiness from the incense, which is stunning. I get that woodiness from the oud. It adds some depth to the fragrance, but it's not doing too much. And then in the base, you get some woody notes, you get some vanilla, and you get some amber. So I think that the Turkish rose that's in the mid adds that like creamy, like velvety factor, because I find that Turkish rose and Bulgarian rose are just very high quality roses, and they give that like velvety texture to fragrances, and that's what this scent has. Some people say that this fragrance is like too powdery for them, but on my skin it's more creamy, it's more velvety, but you can definitely smell the rose in this scent. But this is not your grandmother's rose. This is very sexy. It's very seductive. So if you enjoy rose fragrances, or if you want to get into something like this type of scent, definitely check this fragrance out. And as you can tell, the bottle is stunning. It is an expensive fragrance, but it's very much so worth it because this is a beast fragrance. A little bit goes a long way, so you'll definitely get a great bang for your buck with this one. So this is Delina Exclusif from the house of Parfums de Marly. And last but certainly not least, we have a fragrance that I could have included in my first category, my grown woman fruity floral, but this fragrance is a beautiful wild card, I feel. And this scent is Casablanca from Swiss Arabian. This is extremely affordable, extremely affordable. You can get this on Amazon. I really love this fragrance. This scent is stunning. This is your sweet, fruity, woody scent. It has a little bit of a musky quality to it. It has a little bit of like a balsamic type of vibe. It's very resinous. It's deep. This scent is stunning. I absolutely love it. If I had to describe this fragrance, it would be like a smoky caramel apple. Like, that's what this scent is. If you're into that, if that sounds interesting, you would love this fragrance. It's a beast. It performs so well, and it's like $55 on Amazon. They have been hiking up the prices lately, so I'm not sure if they've gone up on the prices, but it's so beautiful. It's so worth it. I guarantee you would love it. This makes me feel so rich and so luxurious with it being so affordable. I absolutely love this fragrance. Now, the quality of the cap sucks, but the bottle is very heavy, and I just love it. It's so cute. It's so cute. So this fragrance opens up with some green apple, and then as the fragrance dries down, you get some iris and some woody notes, and I think the iris kind of adds a little bit of a powdery touch to it, but the woodiness really grounds this fragrance. And then in the base, you get some pearl balsam, you get some musk, you get some caramel, come on now, you get some amber. Like, stunning. This is a beautiful fragrance. I love how balsamic and resinous this fragrance is. This scent really adds like a sex appeal, like an edge, and this is stunning layered with other fragrances. I really love layering these two together. Like, oh, don't tell me I ain't tell you nothing, because this combo is stunning. So I absolutely love this fragrance. I feel like every woman should have this type of fragrance in her collection, or something like Delina Exclusif. Like, so beautiful, so nice, so sophisticated, but also very edgy and just unexpected. That's what those two fragrances are for me. So this is Casablanca from the house of Swiss Arabian. All right, you guys, I hope you all enjoyed today's video because I had so much fun filming it today. If you are new to my channel, I do quiz you guys at the end of all of my videos just to see who's been rocking with me into the end or whatnot. And for today's video, just to be on some random stuff, okay, I want you guys to leave me the apple emoji because we talked about Casablanca and it has an apple note. What were some fragrances that you enjoyed? Do you think that the categories that I chose were like great categories? I would love to know what your opinions are. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one, and I love you guys so much.